Yes, Harlem. Uh, this is Terri Wisdom, and this is Harlem Network News. And we are a new media platform. I mean, it's really and truly been 3 years. We started at the onset of COVID, and we are still here. We know that we are doing an essential service. We're doing the work. When we got started, folks were walking around Harlem saying, "I'm Black, I can't get it." And that made us jump in the deep water. And we know that the media is a message, or is the message of media, but it's kind of like when folks don't see themselves in this media or on this television or in this social media, then they don't identify. So that's the work we're doing. We are telling our own stories. We're on all of the social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, just trying to reach out to everyone. But this evening, we have one of our, I say, Harlem community heroes, heroine, in the person of Sonya. And I want to say Simmons, Rogers, Sonya, is the head of the Jackie Robinson Conservancy. And I'm going to let Sonya really tell you who she is and who she is and the kind of work that she's doing. And we have a very special event coming up at the Jackie Robinson Park this week. So Sonya, please say hello to Harlem and Harlems of the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Terri, for allowing me to come on this platform on Harlem Network News. I am very, very blessed to be able to be here, and thank you for that. My name is Sonya Rogers first, and then that man came along and made me a Simmons. So
all right.
I am Sonya, Sonya Simmons. I'm the chair of the Jackie Robinson Park Conservancy. I've been the chair for now, I think, 11 years. Because I keep getting confused when COVID came in. I was still the chair, but we just lost some years there. Right. And what do? So we're advocates for the park, and we find grants, and we bring the community together. I mean, it's just so many funding sponsorships that we do for both the recreation center and supporting, Harlem Little League and all of the little things that go around in the park. But Sonya Rogers, the artist. So I am a singer and entertainer. I travel the world. I've done Broadway. And I now, since COVID, had become a little gun shy of singing around. One, because I don't think I ever recovered with my lung capacity. I just, I could hold a note for like forever, and then it just went away. So went to some lessons, started taking lessons, and went back to singing at churches and things like that. And so I've built up my voice again, and we started and the purpose of this whole show that's coming up tomorrow at the park, at Jackie Robinson Park Bandshell, is called Out of the Sanctuary. And so a lot of the musicians, we lost a lot of musicians, first of all, but a lot of the musicians and singers, we came together, and we came back to my backyard, and we had musicians and singers critique each other, and we did clinics for about 6 weeks. And everybody showed up, and we would sing a song or two. Everybody would give their critique, and we left all of our egos at the door. We left, everything at the door, and just listened to one another to see if we can get back to where we were. And I thought that that was a beautiful thing, that we could work together as a community and try to work back to where we wanted to be, right? So I put in for a grant with Lower Manhattan Community Council. Is that it? Lower Manhattan Cultural Council. And we actually got the grant to come out and show what we've where we've come to.
Mm.
And a lot of us are professional singers. It's just that some of us are gun shy. Some of us went right back into singing, right back to work. I mean, I don't think one of our singers, Terry Davis, is awesome. She
Yeah.
never really lost her voice. She just needed to, and she's been performing nonstop. She's just a go,
Right.
go, go, go,
Yes,
go.
yes, yeah. I've
So
had
she's
her
going to
on,
be with
I
us.
know.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's going to be singing jazz. We have Lynn Lockamy. She also has continued to work. Myself. So there are a lot of, it's going to be about eight to 10 singers,
Mm.
and the musicians are all going to jump up there and do their thing as well. And it's on Sunday, which is tomorrow,
Okay.
at 4 to 7 at
Okay.
the Jackie Robinson Park Bandshell.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to a nice crowd. We did some marketing to tell people what was going on. It's free, and it's going to be a beautiful day, and you're going to hear a variety of music from opera, all the blues. I won't want to name artists, but I'll just say opera, blues, soul, R&B, a little rock and roll. I
Okay.
mean, just a little bit of everything. So it's going to be a fun day. We hope you all come out and enjoy.
Okay. That sounds phenomenal. I mean, I truly look forward to it. That's just a beautiful thing. And I am just, I'm trying to actually share this screen so we
Yay,
can
there I
see
am.
this
That's me in
beautiful
makeup.
photo. Beautiful photo. And so I think you get the essence of the Singer's Sanctuary with Sonya Rogers looking so beautiful, and
Oh,
just
thank you.
the art of the flyer is just flowing. So that's great. That's great. And I thank you for this is Harlem Network News for those of you who are just joining us. And I just thank you, Sonya, for all of the great work that you do. I believe when I first met you, and you can elaborate on the many businesses and entrepreneurship and energy that you and your husband have infused into this community. And it does really take a village. I remember the art gallery on Edgecombe. I know that you still do the farmers market right there on Edgecombe on 145th. Just making a conservancy for the Jackie Robinson Park. That is huge. We worked on the Gate of the Exonerated, and you were just one of the singers. And, part of the puzzle to that was the Central Park Conservancy. So we know what conservancies can do. So the fact
there's a connection.
What did you start this Jackie Robinson Conservancy?
No.
How did it speak on it?
So the Conservancy was started long before I came along. They were started in 1999 by I think it was HCCI helped bring it, but it was a lot of ministers that came together.
Beautiful.
And Fred Wilson, I think he was, he's passed away now, but he was one of the original members. He was the treasurer for a long time. He actually brought me in. And the Conservancy's been doing a lot of work long before I came along. But I think what I brought to the table is connecting the Conservancy. Truly, they were connected to all of the politicians and, the community, but not so much, maybe the community around the park.
Okay.
I think that I opened the door for, throwing a larger, casting a larger net, if you will. So I started, because I'm an entertainer, of course, I started reaching out to people who were in our industry, my industry, and we had events that brought a lot more attention to the Conservancy and funding. And so
very important. Funding for
so
Harlem,
that's
our community to be infused and real activities to happen, important.
And then we were able to get, some of the downtown law firms to come and volunteer, because volunteerism is very important for your park. There's always a cleanup needed. There's always, so we got HBO for the first time to do our films in the park. We had such a huge turnout for, I think it was Nina Simone. We played, I think that there was a documentary there was two of them out, but it was the one that the family approved of. So we had that particular film through HBO, and it was amazing, and that shines a light when you can get that many people. We had over 1,000 people in the park watching the same film at the same time.
Yeah,
if you can get that many people in the park, and it shines a light, and then they'll want to come back and volunteer. And so that's where we were. And then we took a big crash, just like everybody else. People were coming to the park, but it was very, very difficult. So now we're on the comeback. We're writing more grants, and we had a wonderful grant given to us by the Green Fund, New York City Green Fund. And we are able to employ our children in our community to clean up the Harlem historical parks. We are all connected. So that's Marcus Garvey, Morningside, St. Nicholas Park, and Jackie Robinson Park. That's the four historical Harlem parks. And so we had a $20,000 grant that we were able to disperse to three of the parks. And have our children clean up the parks and learn about the different species and of the trees and the plants. And we had
it's very important. Thank you so much for all the work that you're doing. Knowledge is power, and really you're forging ahead. We've got to take back our community, and we've got to take back our children.
Get them involved.
It's a war to do that. And just to love ourselves and have respect for our community and our space and our homes and our environment is very critical. And I know one of the things that's so important, we really can't make assumptions about what people know, particularly our children, because with a lot of this ban on books and our history not being told, and also different sources competing for the minds of our children. Music is so critical and so important. I mean, obviously, we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of rap, and we've seen that progression, but music has really told our story. Music impacts people, the vibrations of the sounds, so we have to even be careful, especially with this drill music that is really kill music. And the beat is so intoxicating that young people are listening to it and it just amps them up. But it's important what's going into your soul, your psyche. And when you spoke about music and lessons, I just wanted to honor one of our great musicians that we lost on July 6th, and that is in the person of Ankh-Ra, or St. Luke's. He was the music director for bringing in the band, the music director for Mind Builders, just an amazing human being who gave and gave and gave and trained so many people. In fact, my son and my daughter were students of his, and and honored that just last year they did a big tribute to those Mind Builder students, because there were like 13 students, my son included, who had passed on. So teachers, music, all of those things are so important. And Sonya, if you would just say a few closing words, tell us again, because repetition about the event, where they can come. And I'm probably going to make sure that I promote and, possibly put our show on a little bit early, so folks can, hear it and be motivated to get on
I
out
appreciate that.
and
Yes.
support you. So just some closing words about what you're doing and why you're doing it, and also
Right.
any other upcoming activities that are happening in Jackie Robinson Park this summer. And of course,
So,
your
okay.
food.
So
Well,
I'm going to
a lot.
lead with again.
Okay.
My name is Sonya Rogers today, and we're going to
Okay.
have Out of
Gotcha.
the Sanctuary, which
Mm.
is going to be Sunday, tomorrow,
Okay.
the 23rd, July 23rd, from
Mhm.
4 to 7. And this
Okay.
event is a whole plethora of different kinds of music, different musicians and singers putting forth their best effort. But like you said, Terry, music soothes the soul. Music is the seat of our emotions. And if we can come out and enjoy music, it makes you happy. It will invoke a beautiful spirit, a beautiful mode. And tomorrow's weather is going to be great. We're going to be
All
out
right.
there. And I know that somebody's going to walk away happy because we're going to be happy that you're coming. And I know that you'll be happy once you've experienced the musical that we have put forth for you and prepared for you. So the Conservancy, we always have our Lights of Hope event, which is coming up in Christmas time, and we give
Okay.
away over 600 toys for free to all of the anyone who comes, any of the children who come with their parents receive a toy. And so we're sponsored by West Harlem Development Corp,
Yes.
and we have a lot. Sudsy Water, she's been giving every year. She's Lashina Clark. She's from the community. She has those laundromats and the dry cleaners. All of these people support the Conservancy. And we ask that, you look around and see in what way you can support, whether it's through volunteerism.
Mhm.
Of course, we look for a financial backing, but we also look for people who want to serve on the board,
Mhm.
serve on our friends group. We have a great friends group that supports
I love
the Jackie Robinson Conservancy. So our
Thank you.
work is always, there's always something to do. The park is it's full of air, full of trees. There's always something growing, and weeds always need to be pulled up and to beautify. There's always a project. So the
Right.
Conservancy is there to usher and to be the liaison, if you will, between the Parks Department and the community. And so there is where I'm sitting at the head and trying to keep it all alive. So I
Mhm.
thank you for
Yes.
this platform,
Thank you. Thank you.
Harlem
Thank
Network News, and we look forward to seeing you. We hope you'll come
you.
out
Okay.
too as well
Yes, we're
tomorrow.
gonna we're gonna make a huge effort, and we're gonna tell other people. And we have Harlem Network News, and we have pushed our date out a little bit, but August 9th, we are going to be doing a fundraising and award ceremony, a panel discussion about the state of Black media, which is very critical. But I love some of the things that we never have to reinvent the wheel, and you're paving a lot of road for all of us, in terms of the ideas of different funding, or even the idea of a friend group. Of course, you have
Hmm.
to have a board, but a friend group, I love it. That's a great
Yes,
idea. So
yes.
very, very important. But once again, it takes a village. This is Harlem Network News, and we air on a regular every Sunday at 4, but we certainly do specials. So we want to,
Thank you.
just push it out there. We do our newsletters. And if you have information, please reach out to us at harlemnetworknews@gmail.com, or you can call us at 646-261-5397. You can call us directly. That's old school. And certainly, any services, like you said, volunteers, or if you have articles that you can write, or, a particular skill, or,
Hmm.
ways you think we can improve ourselves, please reach out, please share.
Right,
It takes a
right.
village, and you can certainly make the donations. to our Zelle, which is harlemnetworknews@gmail.com, or our Cash App, Harlem Network News. So we love us, and we love you, Sonya Rogers, and thank you for all.
Love you too, honey. Thank you
Okay,
so much for
okay,
the opportunity.
for whatever,
And we'll see
back
you soon.
whenever.
All
Okay, now,
right.
where can they reach out to you? Because we didn't.
Sure.
Conservancy.
So for the Conservancy, we're on IG, Jackie Robinson Park, Jackie Robinson Park Conservancy,
Okay.
the Grassroots Farmers Market. That's all the IG. For Facebook, we're Jackie Robinson Park Conservancy, Grassroots Farmers Market, on Facebook as well. And you can always reach us at the email is Jackie Robinson Park conservancy.org or JackieRobinsonPark.org.
Okay.
Or our phone number is 347 298 0681. That's the
Okay.
Conservancy number. 347. I'm sorry. Yes, 347 298 0681. That is for the Jackie Robinson Park Conservancy.
Okay. Well, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
It's an
much.
honor. We
All
look
right.
forward. Get out there to the Jackie Robinson Conservancy tomorrow at 4. And
Yes,
there
that's
is
the
definitely
Bandshell.
and the Bandshell, right, in
Yes,
Jackie
that's it.
Robinson, and the wonderful show, The Singers Sanctuary, the Sonya
Yes.
Rogers. So
Thank
it's
you,
going to be
guys.
a healing. We all need it. Okay.
Yes.
Terri Wisdom,
Yes.
Harlem Network News. Thank you. Tune in
All
and
right.
subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's what you need to do. We're getting all kinds of, people who view, but subscribing, that holds some weight. So get that done.
That's it.
Thank you. Blessing.
All right. Take care.